So I'm going to call the meeting to order at exactly 7 o'clock, and we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Joe, you're going to take the minutes tonight?
I am.
Okay. All right.
That clock says 7:03.
All right, 7:03 then. All right. So what we're going to do tonight, what you have in front of you is start working on a presentation for the public hearing and the deliberative session. And I had them print out what it is. I don't know how to run the thing up on the wall, so this is the printout of what's going to be done. So I suggest we just take it page. I'm sorry, Cheryl.
Mr. Chair, Vice Chair, I would like to make a motion that we adjourn this meeting.
Second. Okay. Discussion?
Yes. I received the presentation today, and when I got home from work at around 5 o'clock, I read it, and there's a lot of things in here that I think are not appropriate. First thing being that it's based entirely on the default budget, which is the purview of the school board to present. Also, the person who created this is not here, and we're missing 2 committee members. I think that at this point, it would be totally inappropriate and not a good use of our time to go through this and make any changes when half the committee isn't here.
You have a point. I haven't seen it either till right now, so.
None of us have, yeah.
I looked at it just before we came.
I went through it too just before we came in. Since we're in discussion, if it's all right, as Chair or Mr. Chairman, since you were here, I have to agree with Ms. Gagnon. This looks more like a default presentation than a budget presentation that we agreed to last night. And I was kind of shocked when I went through it because I thought we were all on the same page last night. And why we are discussing a default budget when we're actually presenting the budget kind of threw me for a loop.
Well, the default budget appears to be the first several pages, and then it goes into the proposed budget. And I know that Ms. Collier addressed Chair Broderick for the school board in an email and said, let me know if you want us to do it or if you're going to do it. And Mr. Ambrose replied, he believes per the RSA that the school board does the default.
I think the school board has to do the default the way the RSA reads. But I'm not sure. We got a lawyer here.
Yeah, that is true, because a couple of years ago, there was a warrant article to give that to the budget committee.
That's
so
correct.
It is with the school board.
Yes.
You're right about that.
Okay.
Right, Jack?
So really, I don't know. We were just talking about it. I don't know. I've got a problem with it, but.
Could we ignore the first however many pages that address the default and just look at the substance of the proposed budget and maybe try to figure out some direction or some...
Well, there is no substance. That's the problem. On the proposed budget, it says items in the default budget plus more books plus technology. There's no money. This is a budget. And people who have not been to any of these meetings or never seen a budget before have no idea what the money is being spent on in this presentation. It says instructional costs on page 3, regular programs, $44,000. Where did that number come from, and how is anybody going to justify a $35 million budget when they see regular programs, $44,000? And there's like 5 pages on per pupil costs comparing us to other districts.
With like I said, nobody's look. I haven't looked at it.
Well, and that's another point. Since we have not looked at this, to sit here with half the committee not here, just looking at this, I just think it's not appropriate. It's not living up to our responsibility to present a comprehensive presentation that people can make a decision for a $35 million budget. And the last thing I will say is that on the last page, there's information there that is presented that is geared towards swaying people to vote in one direction, and that is totally inappropriate. This presentation should be the numbers, what they represent, and questions. We should not, as a budget committee, be trying to present information that we think will sway people to vote in one way or another.
I have to agree with you on the last page. I just read it quickly. I have to agree with you there. Well, I guess I'd go along with you. I mean, it's not that complicated. We can't do it January 3rd. But I'm kind of ambivalent.
We're meeting next Thursday, correct?
No,
No,
Not till January
January
3rd.
3rd.
Not till
And
January
that
3rd?
leaves a week to get it to the business administrator for,
Wow.
this really is dangerous with the way this is put together. Somebody could come back and really haunt us bad. Cost per student really isn't part of the budget that we're putting out.
I think it was in last year's, I think.
Yeah.
But don't hold me to that.
Student, where's it coming, where is it?
Yeah, it's-
But some,
5 pages?
of cost per student?
Yeah,
Really? Oh, wait a minute.
4 pages anyway.
4 pages.
Oh, there it is, I'm sorry, thank you.
2,
Yeah, 4
3,
pages.
4.
Yeah, that's-
Where is
could be all
in
one
this
page.
presentation
Substance.
what the school board and the administrators, who we pay a heck of a lot of money to come up with what they feel is reasonable to educate the students and to run the facilities? There's no justification in this for that at all.
so the format should be, are you recommending the superintendent's proposed budget, plus or minus any changes made by the school board, plus or minus any changes made by the budget committee?
That's what I
You
would
made a
say.
wonderful list today, Mary. That was
Very
perfect.
good.
It was
I like
driving me
that.
crazy last night.
Well, and it would drive the voters crazy too. And so they would not have much confidence in us if we present something that they don't understand. That's our job. We are their representatives, and we're presenting to them so they can make an informed decision. We are not here to confuse them.
I have to agree with what you're saying there. We have to make sure the voters understand both sides of the equation. Whether we agree with it or not, that's beside the point.
Exactly.
We have to make sure they understand what's going on. And
So did you make a motion to adjourn?
Yes,
yes, and it was seconded.
You seconded.
we're
And
discussing.
it's really under discussion at this point,
Yeah,
so
we're
we're
just-
doing exactly what we're
If-
supposed to be doing.
It's just,
If we don't get this done in, not till the 3rd, don't you, we're gonna have to have a meeting next week, I would think.
I would say you're absolutely right,
Yeah,
whether I like it or
that's-
not.
Yeah,
What's today, the 20th?
today's the
Yeah.
20th, yeah.
Well,
Remember,
but we would not be
January
able
8th.
to meet here because the schools are
That's
closed.
right, the school's closed, that's
well, we
correct.
could
we can always sit there,
meet somewhere else.
there's no problem with that.
Library or?
Library, Newton Town Hall.
We
That's
can
all.
always go somewhere.
Jim can get us in
The
there.
problem is that we need to get something straightened out on this. And we need to make sure we get warrant articles and everything ready for us, because you sit there and figure the 8th of January is coming real fast. And when we get through and the school opens back up, we got less than 5 days.
How many warrant articles do you guys have?
I don't know. I do know that there's quite a few. And that's what
that's not-
scares the hell out of me. I
That's
know
not
that there's at
our-
least 2
It's
per
not our
one.
Some of it might
Yeah,
be, you
that's
don't
not, we
know.
don't need to address that.
Not
Well,
tonight.
just to let you know, I know that there's
Yes.
2 for negotiations, there's 1 for surplus money for an emergency account. And I don't know how many other ones. Those are the only ones that I have actually heard of.
Well,
It is, it's almost like we're not ready. The season creeped up on us too fast or something, I don't
they
know.
always do, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we canceled one of our meetings
Yeah.
that we usually have
When was that?
That was there right after we,
after the questions.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Well, okay. Ma'am, what's your name?
My name is Joy Hurley.
Joe Hurley. Joy?
Joy.
Well, see, you're the only member of the public here. What do you think?
Well, I'm
You don't wanna
sorry,
do that?
that's not.
All right,
not
okay,
in
never mind.
protocol.
Oh, yeah.
All
We
right.
can have public comment and we can take, but she can't really participate in the discussion
Okay.
when there's a motion on the floor.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
you're technically
I'm
correct.
finding it difficult. We don't meet next week. It leaves very little time to have this ready. What do you, is everybody,
I agree very much.
What's next Thursday with everybody that's here? Guess I can do it. I'm not,
I would be willing to draft something up
okay.
and send it out.
You available, Mary, next Thursday? Yeah, Jack?
Yeah, I'd be
Me,
available.
I am. So, all right, so 4 of us, 5 of us are.
Does it need to be at night?
Hour, but no, there's nothing says it can't be any time, quite frankly.
Actually, we could ask the library and move into that little side room they got there and do it in the afternoon.
We would need to post it.
Yes.
We
have to post
We need
it.
to post it.
We have all the capability of doing that right here. I can get hold of Phyllis tomorrow and have her put it on Facebook
Okay.
and have it, so all we need to know is where we're gonna have it and the time.
Well, we first need
And we're
to,
gonna
I
be
think, vote
discussing.
on the motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
we can amend it.
We can't
Thinking logistically.
adjourn before we get that done. So we need to make an amendment to the motion
Motion.
to discuss when
So-
we're gonna have it and
We'll amend the motion to say that we'll meet next Thursday.
Thursday.
What's that date?
next Thursday? which-
27th. Today's the 20th.
December 27th.
Right.
at what time?
Well, we all said we're available all day. So can
Want to
we,
have it earlier in the evening to get it?
just authorize Mr. Heath to set up a time where it can fit in?
5 o'clock,
It's fine.
Everybody make it at 5?
5?
5
Get it
is
over and
fine.
done with and get
I'll
it out of
bring
our hair.
pizza.
5 PM is okay with me.
And if the library's fine?
Library's fine,
Uh,
if it's available.
Kingston Library?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kingston Library.
And I'll sit there and get that set up so that
Okay, you'll take care of it.
I'll take care of it for us.
All right, so
And we'll just get it,
motion to adjourn to next Thursday at the Kingston Library or some other else site if that's unavailable.
Yep.
I knew, Dog can always get us in the Newton Town Hall if you need
Yeah.
to, so.
so we, yeah. This is
right.
just not
Where
enough to
are we
work
going to
with.
have the meeting? Does,
At the Kingston Library,
okay, yeah. okay.
unless
I'll let
it's
you know
unavailable.
otherwise.
Okay.
If I can't get us in there.
Sorry to drag you out
Oh,
tonight.
that's all right. I just figured I never can make it, so I would stop in.
That is at a bad time.
Yeah, it doesn't
This
matter.
is not a typical.
This is not
meeting.
typical.
this is
That's
not-
all right.
This is not typical.
Come back again, please.
Yes, come to our 27th
Yeah.
meeting.
And we had a joint meeting with the school board yesterday evening and came to a
Yeah, see,
on-
the Wednesday, I work till 11:30 at night, so historically, I've lived here for 19
Well, you're
years,
more than
but I
welcome to
can't
come
make those
Thursday.
Wednesday night meetings. Sometimes those are the heated ones, too.
The purpose of this meeting was for the budget committee to come back and put together documentation and materials for the public hearing.
Okay.
And we got a draft, and it's not workable for a number of the reasons that you heard. So we need to kind of reassess
Watch it a little
and get to task next week.
Good.
Okay. And Cheryl, you're gonna work on something that you want.
Well, no,
That's,
not that I want.
oh, that, you know.
Well,
Don't be pie.
Work on it.
I am, because I take this very seriously. This is not what I want. This is what is
What we need
owed
to do.
to the public.
Okay,
That's
by-
correct.
that's fine.
They need to know what the proposed budget is and what the bulk of the $35 million is going to.
So
And I'm gonna,
Well,
if
really,
Mary
the-
would let me use,
It's 70% in teacher salaries, all right?
we'll have this and
Yeah.
whatever you, and
That's
then we'll
what,
try and merge them up.
we've got all the stuff. All we have to do is just fit it in.
Yeah.
we
And
can
Mr.
come-
Ambrose's presentation has a lot of the stuff that can
Right,
be,
yeah.
And I can get it from him. Well, he's not gonna be.
it's all,
he's
on- it's
gone.
all on the SAU website.
Yeah, well, we can steal
And
it.
it's probably in our shared folder. And we can build the,
I think we're ready to.
All in favor of the motion as proposed? Nobody opposed, unanimous.
Make a
Motion,
motion
you
that-
got off easy on the
We've adjourned.
minutes.
meeting adjourned.